Your music live. Your music, your music, your music live. It's your music live. It's your music live.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome into your Music Live for yet another week here on Studio Live. Today, yes, the bells and whistles and amazing times of Songtember may be over for another year, but that doesn't mean that there's any shortage of amazing indie tunes. In fact, there's a veritable plethora because we've got some holdovers from last week and we've got some fresh tunes from this week because we did our big Songtember YML last week. Welcome aboard. If you'd like to settle yourself in, grab a beverage, hit the thumbs up button, and don't forget to check out, if you're not already releasing your music, check out our wonderful sponsors at DistroKid. If you're an independent artist, a creator, a musician, you want to get your music out there to the world, yeah? And you can do that with DistroKid. Just one yearly subscription, your music on every platform, and you can save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. We thank them for their support of Your Music Live. Should we crack on with our first track? I think we should. You're going to really dig this one. This one comes from Kexenia. I apologise on the pronunciation. I wrote, produced and recorded Bait completely by myself in my bedroom. This song is about resisting manipulation and the pressure to conform to someone else's expectations. It's an absolute banger. I think you're going to really enjoy it. It's Bait. It's kicking us off in style. Your Music Live is on the air.
Based into every person whom you left in the hard times, in my hard time. But it's a but my mental is your crown. They say the rock to your own, but you didn't mind and soon you're gonna try. I don't wanna turn into a something I used to hate, but you put a list so it make me say. For your pain, whoa. I'm so apathetic, I don't have time to regret it. Don't you know the strong one says the weak is time to play pretend. They keep climbing nonchalant, it's easy to get back on track. It's good to do impossible until you lose it all that you had. Wanna overcross the edges, you set yourself right on the edges. I can't pull a fast wannabe, I wish I could notice it. I don't wanna turn into something I used to hate.
I mean, starts great and then just amps up, just goes up another level and then a third level and then changes up and just kicks into something different again. The absolute perfect variety, perfect dynamics, a really rocking tune too, and a great video to boot. So very cool stuff there from Kexenia. Yeah, sorry. Next time you submit a song, and I hope you do again soon, phonetic pronunciation so we can all know who you are. But I think regardless, you've earned yourself some extra fans here on the show today. So go and check out that artist. They are linked in the description along with all of the other artists that will be playing on the show here today, including this next one. That's an artist that we haven't heard from before. Here's an artist that we haven't heard from in a while, but every time we hear from them, They absolutely rock our socks off. And that is Rude. Rude are back. Yeah, Torture is a song about a girl that you want, but she has put you in the friend zone and you can never get out of the friend zone. So it's torture to be around her, knowing how much better she would be with you instead of him. I mean, tickets much? Let's give this one a listen. It's another rocker. This is called Torture. This is Rude on Your Music Live.
I could sit here and just stare at you all day long.
I was searching in the dark to find this warm love of my heart, to find this warm love that I needed in my life. She's out there somewhere. Don't torture me, don't torture. Why torture me when I gave you everything? Sing her there like a mystery without a care. She said, hold my hand and come with me. She whispered to me, telepathic harmony, saying, boy, it's time I let you be. Be free. Don't torture me, don't torture. Why torture me when I gave you everything?
Rude. Getting a bit rude on that one. Very cool. Yeah, definitely got that 80s, someone said foreigner kind of vibe to it. Very nicely done. Rude have been like, they only share a song about once every 6 months or so, but they're always like top notch, top quality stuff. So go and check out Rude. There you go. You've got yourself another couple of artists that you need to check out, that you need to go and care about, and go and throw some likes and throw some comments their way, because that's what this show's all about. It's the Whitman sampler, not the Werther's original. That'll be me in 20 years. I'll be, welcome to Your Music Rocking Chair Live, and I'll just be sitting there in a rocking chair still throwing the horns, because I can't see myself not liking good music. It's weird, isn't it? Like, you think of the people in nursing homes right now, like, and then like us in nursing homes in 30 years time, it'll be like, where the lights out, it's dangerous, and we'll be like, oh, I love this one, Nirvana were my favourite back in the day. All right, let's continue on. We've got another great artist for you here. This is called Sid and I, a father-daughter electronic band from Oakland, California, playing lots of open mics and currently building an audience, getting really good reaction. Pop electronic with our own twist. Now, I know we've had collaborations between fathers and daughters and kids and adult and parents before. This may be the first like full-time dedicated father-daughter band or group that we've had here on the show. Correct me if I'm wrong, if you're out there and you're like, no, what about insert name of artist here? But I think you're going to really dig this one. This is called Bang. It started off with a...
It started off with a... It started off with a... It started off with a... It started off with a... Started off with a... Bang. Started off with a... Started it off with a... Started off with a...
There's two things that came from the situation. On the one hand, we're worried about complications, but like they say about everything in the world, can't live till you live those words. If it doesn't start strong, it doesn't can start it all. On the other hand, we got tied up in the trend, fitting with the fullest and never looking back. Annoyed by grievances, they're plastered on your back. Kick me when I'm falling, I'm trying not to laugh. Overthinking got the best of us. And if you didn't know, it started off with a bang. Never looking back, it was like I never expected that.
It started off with a. 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 Started off with a. Started off with a.
How cool is that? Very nice stuff there. It's like, and I dig it. And look, I'm going to sound like a really old man here now, but it's kind of like if it's a father-daughter, the dad was like into sort of 80s and 90s electro pop and new wave and stuff. And then the daughter's like, what if I added a little, Billie Eilish kind of twist to it to make it modern, Dad? And he was like, oh, okay, if you insist. And then he's like, oh, wait, that's much better. Very cool stuff. Yeah, round of applause all round for three pretty amazing artists. Yeah, and the cool needle point there as well. Look at that. Started off with a bang. Very cool stuff indeed. All righty. Speaking of which, the reason that I know that that they're an amazing artist and that they know what they're doing is because they've released with whom? With DistroKid, of course, provided to YouTube by DistroKid, and you too can release your music. All you need to do is go to the link below and you'll go to this little website called DistroKid. Yours won't look like this if you haven't started because you haven't released any music yet. But I have, and here's the good news. With DistroKid, you can release an unlimited number of songs, EPs, and albums for one yearly subscription. And that is like $25 per year. Like, think of your other subscriptions. How many of them cost you less than 25 clams a year? It's not many, is it? So really, really cool that you can release. And look, I've been releasing since 2017. I'm nearly celebrating my 10-year anniversary with DistroKid, well before they started sponsoring this channel. So jump on over to DistroKid. You can sign up. I recommend the Musician Plus plan, $44.99 per year. Really reasonable. And the reason I recommend that is that you can set your release date. And that's important if you want to do like I did and do a big release party like we did last week with my new single. You can set it. I set mine to come out on the 10th and boom, it was available on every platform on the 10th of October. So DistroKid, check them out. If you're an independent creator and artist, you want to share your music with the world, there is no better way to do it than with DistroKid. And we thank DistroKid for their amazing support. You can sign up indeed using that. Hello, Saul Stokes. This is Saul from Sid and I. Nice to hear all the great music, and thanks, Pete. You summed it up perfect. Excellent. I didn't want it to be offensive, Saul, but I kind of feel the same thing. I kind of feel like it would be what I would do is I'd be creating music, and if my daughter got it, she'd be like, I mean, it's okay for old man stuff, but how about we give it a modern twist, Dad? All right, very cool stuff. Let's continue on here. We're going to move over to the UK now, and we're going to check out this amazing artist. They go by the name of Sticks for Guns. It's our mate Richard, and this week he says, this is a track I've messed around with so much, never feeling happy with it. I think you've said it in the past, Pete. Just let it go. Yes, exactly. Perfection is the enemy of done, and sometimes you just got to say, enough is enough. This song needs to be shared with the world. This is Sticks for Guns. This is The Other Side of You. super mysterious, super slick grooves there from our friend Sticks for Guns. And yeah, you know what? Yeah, little Halloweeny vibe, isn't it? Yeah, we're getting a few sort of Halloween adjacent tracks at the moment. The thing is, if that's your I don't know if this is finished kind of tracks, I'd hate to hear. Well, I'd love to hear what you think is actually polished and done and ready, Richard, because that was cool. Very, very cool track. If you were racing to check, if you're here live and you were racing to check out the artists that we played in those first four songs, and you were like, these links seem a little weird, they are now fixed. All you need to do is refresh your browser, refresh your mobile device, just go backwards, forwards, or go out and get back in, and you'll see the updated links. If you're watching on the replay, what wrong links? What are you talking about? Yeah, I have a separate template for the Songtember ones, and I just pasted them in that one, and it pulled the wrong links. See, all my spreadsheets are also well coordinated, that they do things automatically, which, as we know, works perfectly until it doesn't. All right, next up, we're going to stay over on the continent of Europe for Auntie G and Marcus Cannell. Around the Corner is a song about holding on when everything feels stuck. It's easy to look at other people's success and feel like you're not moving anywhere, but your turn might be just around the corner.
You see, I just win another milestone for the heroine. Your own path is frozen still. You got no strength to fight, no will. But here's the blow you cannot know. There are countless tries, all the sleepless nights. And this one thing, they told themselves again and over again. You don't know what's around the corner. Around the corner. You said it might blow over, and you will find your closure. You don't know what's around the corner. Around the corner. So don't give up when you feel run over.
Got a bit of a starship about it, don't you reckon? Like, we can build this dream together, standing strong for But Auntie G's vocals, like, you can't not hear a little bit of ABBA when you're hearing Gertrude sing. And that's a good thing. That's a compliment, because she does a great job. Very cool. Did they really? Are they doing another live gig soon? I know that they live in different countries, but unlike here in Australia, where if you live in a different country, it's a little bit harder for you to come and hang out with me. In Europe, it's a little easier to get between countries. They actually have decent transport systems. You can catch a train from a country to another country, and it's really quite easy. So, yes, I do. I'm a bit jealous of our European friends. Like, I'm just popping over to France for the weekend, and it's like, holy dooly, yeah. That's here. It's like, I'm just popping over to. Oh wait, if I drive for 8 hours, I'm still in South Australia. Oh, very cool stuff there from Marcus Cannell and Auntie G. Up next, we got Harriet B. Everyone must end in an E sound. It's like it's a Halloween thing. Ooh, it's Harriet B. 1, 2. I'm the count now, apparently. Is that cultural misappropriation? Is the count cancelled? I don't know these days. I don't know these days. You can't have no banter. There's no fun. No, it's fine. It's fine. Harriet says, "Hi Pete, this is another collaboration with my friend Macus, which grew, not Marcus, but Macus, which grew out of his wonderful guitar riffs. Macus also, Pete apparently scrolls around, also adds stories within the song descriptions, which inspired and set the tone and basis for these lyrics. Please enjoy. It's called I Can't Break Through."
Just after midnight, lightning cuts through summer sky. As thunder rumbles a solemn lullaby. The air is heavy with rain and silent scream. Lost between what is and could have been. And all my thoughts flow out to you. But you're hiding in the shadow of a darkness I can't break through. I can't break through. I long to feel you in this dark night. Here beside me just like before. But only shadows dance within this empty room. And oh my love, you promised no. And all my thoughts float out to you. But you're hiding in the shadow of the darkness I can't break through. I can't break through. My hopes
Harriet B, the gateway to the community. Good stuff there. I know Harriet has brought many cool other artists to the community, but in her own right is creating great stuff. And collaborating is the way to go, people. As someone who was saved by Jade and Gary with My Song Timber Song, you don't have to do it all alone. I know there's this thing in independent music creation where you're like, I did it all myself. Sometimes, you get a better result when you get together with others. Another person from the community that has been introduced, I think another Harriet Gateway creator, is Centre Left Right, which I love the name of. It reminds me of, what's the Lander, Landr? It reminds me of that company, Centre Left Right. Here's my song of my third album. It's pretty loop-based, but it's quite short. Probably one of my favourites. It is quite short. It's 1 minute 41, which means we get to enjoy the whole thing. People often say to me, how do you get your entire song played on Your Music Live? And the answer is simple. You make your song 1 minute and 41 seconds. And how do you get a guitar solo played? You make your entire song a guitar solo. That's the way to do it, yeah. Very cool stuff. Yeah, it reminds me of did anyone play Guitar Hero back in the day? And you did like the Dragon Force songs where you basically just had to tap the whole way through, and it was virtually impossible. And I realized at one point that I was spending so much time trying to perfect expert mode of all these hard songs on Guitar Hero when I could be, oh, I don't know, playing my guitar better. There comes a point where you're like, maybe I don't need to be playing games anymore. Maybe I can be making music since I can play a real guitar. But don't poo-poo it. Don't poo-poo playing games. Games is good. All right. Speaking of, yeah, Through Fire and Flames. Oh my goodness, yeah, we all went there, didn't we? Well, a lot of us did. Speaking of guitars and speaking of Eric, guess who's up next? Yes, it's Eric. We're going to continue with some guitar shredding. To deep six something in the Royal Navy is to throw it overboard in water too deep to recover. Idea for this. Okay, intriguing. Deep six. And as usual, the cloud of sounds has crashed. We got it back. All right, let's give this one a spin. Eric B on Your Music Live. Taking us on a journey, a ride, a trip. Very cool stuff there from Eric Boy. Thank you for sharing. Be caring. Very cool stuff there. And the music has just been fabulous here today already. And we've got a heap more for you. We're going to reveal our featured artist in just a little while. We got to dive under the covers. We're going to do a spin that wheel in just a jiffy. In fact, after this very song from Catherine McChrystal. Hey, Pete. This song was completed just before the end of September. I just call Songtember now. And I wish it had been my Songtember entry. It's a lament at the sorry state of the world. Sorry, sad song. And as usual, the ending's where it's at, so you can play from about 150. That would be rad. All vocal layering sung by me and layered on, you guessed it, CapCut. I'm getting better with the levels, I think. Hope you enjoy. I plan to enjoy. Will you enjoy? Let's enjoy together. This is Catherine McChrystal, and this is a track called This Can't Be Real.
This can't be real. This can't be real. We're looking at tomorrow like somehow it holds a key to free us from the jaws of humankind. But there's no God in the machine that's great enough to save us. No, there's no shield to hide behind. This can't be real. This can't be real.
McCrystal there, and very cool. I love it when you have something that has like a repeatable hook. You'll be walking around, and yeah, you'll be walking around singing that to yourself, I'm sure. Yeah, and look, A sharp, the saddest of all keys, you reckon? Yeah, look, it's the case. Look, are things doing this all the time? Yeah. Are we at one of those troughs at the moment? Also, yeah. Look, it does go. If you're sitting here in 2020, you'd be going, well, things can't possibly get worse, and then they got better, and now you could argue that things are pretty bad. But you know what? This is why we come together. This is why we have communities like this. This is why we create and share music, because even the sort of music that might not on the surface feel like it's great, that you go, oh no, I'm writing a sad song. Well, someone needs that right now. Someone needs to know that it's not just them. There is comfort and solidarity in knowing that other people are thinking the same stuff as you. Alrighty, we are going to spin the wheel. We need a hashtag, don't we? What's a good hashtag? You know what? I'm going to go with hashtag happy. let's all make ourselves happy with a big bowl of strawberry ice cream, as Marge Simpson would say. But no, look, we'll go with that. We'll just put hashtag happy, and we're going to spin the wheel. Now, we've got so many songs here today, I'm going to have to keep the music flowing. So I'm going to play this Cannibal Wren track while you get your hashtag happies in there. And they just simply say, I love my new door. Nothing like a new door to get your spirit going and your creative juices flowing. Hey, that rhymes. It's almost like I'm a poet, and I didn't even know it. Let's give it a spin. Drowning, Cannibal Wren. Reason that I love Cannibal Wren is it takes me back. Just looking at all of that beautiful MIDI piano roll takes me back to the days of tracking and Amigas and Atari STs and Commodores and like a Scream Tracker and the Future Crew. Where's my demo scene folks at? Purple Motion and what's the other guy's name? No, I can't remember. We were going down it. No, I can't remember. There was all these like cool folks, usually in Europe, just making this amazing graphics and music and stuff, and it was cool. Alrighty, yeah, it did. It almost had a Chinese because it was using like a Japanese or a Chinese scale there, so it kind of sounded Chinese or Japanese or something in that region. Speaking of regions, we've got lots of segments of regions on the wheel here. I think I've put everyone's name in here that asked to be put in here. So the way this works, if you are wondering, is that I've got all your names in here. I'm going to hit the spin button in just a second, and if you are chosen at random, you get to choose a song to play on the show. Yeah, no waiting, no playlisting, no filling out forms. You just let me know your artist name, the platform, and the name of the track. No links, no links, no links, because links will not come through because they're blocked here on YouTube for the obvious reason. If you can't work out the reason, just stop and have a bit of a think about it. It's because people spam their links. People come in here and say, "Play my fire beat, Johns." No, not going to happen. All right, we're going to spin the wheel. Good luck, every person. Oh, yeah, we're going to spin the wheel. It's going to land on Thomas Christ, because he is rad. It is a TC victory. Rigged. Call it. How come the moderators always... I don't think a moderator's won in about a month. But Thomas Christ is your winner and current world champion. So Thomas knows the drill. He can put in the chat the name of, well, his artist name, a name of a track, and the platform, and I will go ahead and play it. Oh, no, I don't care. But if you know me well enough, you know that I'm way too lazy to rig anything. I love randomness because I don't have to even think. I just want it to happen and work without me having to have any input into it. So it's why I could never be a cult leader. It's why I could never be a politician. A lot of things I couldn't do because I'm a terrible liar, and I am terrible at being deceitful. I'm terrible at like rigging things or playing the game or doing all that stuff. I just wear my heart on my sleeve, even when I'm not wearing sleeves. Anyway, I say all that to say, while we wait on Thomas's selection, we're going to play this one from Mike Molino, written and performed by Mike Molino. All music performed on a Roland Jupiter 80, recorded and mixed in GarageBand. It is Mike Molino. It is called Search and Find.
Get comfortable, pull up a chair. I got a feeling that we're gonna be stuck down here for a long time. For a long time. So much has happened all throughout our years. The days pass like lightning through the atmosphere as it flies by. Rock-a-bye bye, yeah. Searching to find, looking for you across a hayfield down to the bungalow blue. She said it looked like someone else's tattoo because it's been there forever and time will never catch up to you. So keep on learning just as fast as you can. Chase after something that might never happen. Then drive as one to the destination. Search and find, then desire something new. The dust is settled and the smoke has cleared. We're still down here staring at a rope and stairs that we won't climb. And I don't mind, 'cause I'll always be loving you. So keep on running just as fast as you can. Chase after something that might never happen.
Love it. Love the keys tone. Love the vocals. Love the arrangement. Excellent stuff there from Mike Molino and Search and Find. Very cool. The whole weekend has been a celebration of pianists. You heard me. We did on the happy hour yesterday. I did Billy Joel, Elton John, and Ben Folds on guitar, mind you, because my keys skills are, shall we say, lacking. A little. so I played them on guitar, but still, it was a rad old time. You can check the replay of that one if you want to. It's the last video here on the channel. We're going to play this one, and I loved this because I could find it so easily because I just went to YouTube and searched Ernest Da Man, even though Thomas, being a moderator, could give us the link anyway. But I've got the video here. I think you might have sent me the topic channel one, Thomas. I don't know, but this is the, I'm pretty sure this is the video version. I'm just going to scroll through it here. So Thomas has paid it forward here, and he's decided that he would like us to play this. It is a collaboration between Wolfstone Studio, Ron of Wolfstone Studio, and Michael, aka Zedland Band. It's from a few years ago. It is super cool, and it's called Ernest Da Man, our Spin That Wheel winner here on Your Music Live.
Run, run, baby, run. Run to see who we are seeing. Let's follow, it's gonna be fun. He's ready for some grooving. All eyes on Ernest Da Man. You feel the beat out there tonight. Man, he's flying on the dance floor. His moves are harder than a fire. Make it louder 'cause we want more. It's showtime, game on. Want to dance like Ernest Da Man. Go, go, baby, go. Don't put your new high heels on. Don't want to miss all the action. Get close to feel the passion. All eyes on Ernest Da Man. You feel the beat out there tonight. Man, he's flying on the dance floor. His moves are harder than
Really cool track, very well put together, and with Ron's vocals on that one, it just works a treat, doesn't it? Very cool stuff, and nicely put together video as well. Hey, Mike Molino, we just heard your track just before this one. You were just not quite on time. Unless you were here lurking in the background anyway. But very cool, that one, Ernest Da Man. Yes, round of the pause all round, please. Speaking of pause and speaking of thumbs, have you hit the thumbs up button yet? 37 of you have. Very kind of you. But Tremor Bear will be most upset. He will be most dissatisfied if there are not 50 likes on this show by the end of the show. So why wait? No waiting, just hit the button now. I command you. No, what did I say before? I'm not a very good cult leader. I'm not good at telling people what to do. I'm good at politely, gently persuading you, though. How about that? Let's play our next track. This is Joel Forsgren, Brad's Lantern Soundworks. Hello there. I'm a freelance producer and songwriter and seasoned musician, produced by me in my bedroom studio, building a dream. All right, let's give this one a spin. You Know the Symptoms is the name of the track.
Truly leave this world behind. Severely jaded by an ancient grudge she carried unfinished business. You know the symptoms. That's when I chose to name my present know she threw aside. I'm away. Whispered, come along if you dare. I smiled and said, I've seen a lot of strange things. So what's your story? Tell me everything. It's crazy how a simple grudge can deform your reality, holding you back, forever bound to live in your tragedy. Why are we this way?
Kind of reminds me of Pearl Jam from their like No Code album from that sort of mid to late 90s region. Just the harmonics, the combination of the nice bass with the really good like lead guitar over the top, the arrangement, the kind of down and dirty vibes. Yeah, personally, I approve. Definitely in my wheelhouse, and very cool stuff indeed. Joel and the Enlightenment Junkies, Brad's Lantern Soundworks, you know the symptoms. Lots of different names in there. Go and check it out. Yes, or exactly as Catherine says here, a little bit like the One Hot Minute album. Like, you know, is warping me, or like, I think I'll go on a walkabout. Like, yeah, that kind of low down, kind of late 90s vibe for sure. Very cool stuff. Thank you for sharing. We will soldier on here. By the way, thank you everyone who is a member. We'll be doing a members exclusive after party after the show today, just before the hockey. Luckily, the Rangers are playing a later game. Oh, no, they're not. They're playing at 9:30. Oh, no. Well, then we'll be watching the hockey together. All right, next up is Augur's Audio Cult, a retro pop instrumental that plays through our men's heads every time they see a lovely foxy lady. Love the show, Pete. Augur's Audio Cult loves you. I should say that like that. Augur's Audio Cult loves you. And you love Augur's Audio Cult too, don't you? We love the leader. The leader is good. The leader is great. We've returned to our wheel as of this date, etc. It's called Mrs. Fox. Let's play it for you. Yeah, where do I sign up? If it's a cult that has cool loops and tasty licks and nice bass grooves like that, I'm in. I'll eat the gruel. Yeah, simply nice. Like just like seriously. Again, backhanded compliment time, but like elevator music. If you were in like a really cool vibey elevator. Some of my compliments do come across a little bit backhandedly, don't they? Anywho, we're going to move on. This is Young Bart up next. A very cool name for an artist. This project is my 6th beat tape, and it's Halloween inspired. Yes, it's cults and Halloween. It's all getting a bit that way. So to keep the party going all season long, this is Young Bart and Halloween Heat. very tasty instrumental beats in a row there, right? August Audio, Colton Young, but I'm signing up for that one. I know, I love the titles. Candy Corn. I don't like Candy Corn. It's too sweet. Yeah, Pumpkin Patch, Zombies, Demon Time, Wizard, Enchanted. Very cool stuff there. Yes, Hyper Candy from Homer. Dope. Definitely Halloween vibes. For sure. Ay caramba. As you know, I'm a massive Simpsons fan, so anything that has any sort of Simpsons reference, you know I'm all about it. I was watching The Simpsons yesterday. The good thing is that I haven't really been keeping up with The Simpsons, but my children like watching the newer episodes. I try to make them watch the classic ones, and they're like, nah, not interested. So I try to make them, so they make me watch the newer ones, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm actually seeing Simpsons episodes I'd never seen before. Kind of cool. Alrighty, let us continue on. Next song is from Casilo, who says, this is a Brazilian funk-inspired track, but I twisted it a bit in my way. Oh, very cool. And it's a minute 24, so we get to, no, minute 31. We get to listen to the whole darn thing. Funk, the loop. Definitely. It definitely has that push-pull, doesn't it? Really cool dynamics. Dynamics don't just have to be your loud, soft, or your full and your empty. It can be like the timing. Very cool. I feel like I'm cruising on a yacht outside of Dubai. Oh, very good. I was going to make... No, well, I was going to talk about Dubai and Saudi Arabia and how they're buying up and like greenwashing things and sport washing things, but I won't. I will be good. We're here for the music, and that was a cool, vibey jam there. But yeah, definitely got that almost Arabian desert kind of vibe. So I hear what you're saying. Yeah, was it 7/4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It might be a 5 or a 7 meter, but yeah, sounded cool. Sounded cool, it did. All right, we'll continue on. Yes, I was shouting boo-earns. Next up, we have Distorted Fate, and they have a track called Giants. What do they say about it? I'd like to tell you. Giants is my try at Fall, an experimental genre in metal that has super heavy mid-tempo groove and low-tuned monster guitars. It's a very experimental and unique track that I hope will find its audience. Whenever you hear a Fall track, you must simply say Fall. That's it, Fall. Don't ask why. It's the way of Fall. We've all learnt it. It was like when I learnt about funk. And now I love the genre of funk because I just love saying funk. So now I guess I'm just going to say Fall all the time. This is Distorted Fate. This is Giants. Fall. Thor. It's like Tool meets White Zombie. Yeah, very cool stuff there. Thor, there you go. Now I know. And now you know too from Distorted Fate. Very cool stuff. Yeah, those were some brutal sounding guitars. And I love the effects in the background just to complement things. They like just the noise element of it worked really, really well. Good stuff indeed. Tell you what, been an absolute variety of tracks here. We've had everything from pop to funk to rock to metal to beats. It's been rad. And we're not even halfway through. Woo! This is Halos up next. Do the Byzantine, a punchy danceable track, the seed of which was the bass riff and boss beat drums, which made me hear the ziggy-zaggy riff all over it. Something that interests me is the repeating riff material with varying shifts. So with repeats, different parts of riff land on different parts of the beat. This is all at play here. Also, some hints of psychedelia and spaghetti western-like guitar for added tastiness. Sounds delicious. I'm down. I'm down to enjoy this, to enjoy a hearty meal of this one. Do the Byzantine Halos, Your Music Live. Absolutely. What a groove. What a vibe. You go from like face melting stuff from Distorted Fate to just, yeah, amazing, just tasty licks there. And I do love the idea. I did hear exactly what you said there. The movement between the different, like similar yet different kind of vibes on all those licks. It makes for something interesting. Adds that human element, doesn't it? As opposed to a machine that might just be creating the same thing over and over and over again. With humans, we can add variety. And guess what? Other humans want variety in our ear holes. We don't want to hear the same thing over and over again. And we definitely don't want to hear AI-generated music that was created from the prompts of other people's scraped music that sounds distorted and crunchy and gross. We don't want it. Well, I don't want it. Well, you know what? It's my show. It's not a democracy, it's a petocracy. So, yeah, we don't play any of that stuff. We play rad tracks like that one. And we play rad artists like Happy Ron. Is it cheating to add major reverb to a live performance years later? Not if it's awesome. Thanks to Menthol, the master mixer and masterer, for the suggestion. Very cool. No, it's absolutely not. Yeah, I think so many cool tracks, so many great songs have been fixed up by the fact that we have modern producing tools. That's where the AI and the automation and the cool stuff should be used to bring human creations that maybe just didn't get quite the right recording and make them sound fabulous. Not to create things from people's stolen music. All right, this is Happy Ron. This is Paul Tillery. I made love to an angel.
She was no dark temptress, no wannabe goddess. She only wanted asked if I've been round the block. I said, hell, I am the block. She said, I think I found the right man. I made love to an angel. I made love to an angel. I never knew. I never knew that angels need love like we do. I always thought that I was too rough. I wanted to be enough. How could she want one who was so earthly? She always seemed neat to clean. I think that you know what I mean. I never thought she would say, let's get dirty. I made love to an angel.
Very cool stuff there, Happy Ron. I remember when Ron did these live gigs. In fact, the very first featured artist was Happy Ron because he was starting to do these live gigs at the time. And and Paul on the bass there just does an amazing job. And I remember those live streams, and it wasn't that the sound was bad, but yeah, that definitely gives it that polished, more produced kind of sound, which you want if you're going back to do the replay. But yeah, the raw live sound is cool, and I think you've kept that while also just polishing it a little bit. You can't polish a turd, but if something's a diamond and it's just got a few dents, yeah, you can usually just rub out those dents with a little bit of production. Very cool stuff there. That is your first half, folks. It's in the books, and we're going to continue on with a massive second half of indie music. We got Zealand Band, we got Gordon Lee Weaver, we got Infected Mortuary coming your way, The Lovely Dead, some Bridget Bravo, Celine Georgie, and Dwight Carr. It's going to be an absolute rad old time, plus many, many more. But it's time right now to reveal our featured artist of the week, and this is someone who's been sharing music for a long time. I went back on the list and I'm like, yep, they've been around here a few years and have never been a featured artist, so that's about to change right now. They go by the name, which is a very cool name, of Heart House and the New Kindness. I've always liked bands that are like blah blah and the blah blah. Paul Kelly and the No, we won't go there. But yeah, I love bands that are like blah, blah, and the blah, blah. It's just, it just sounds cool, doesn't it? And this is Heart House and the New Kindness. Now, I've selected a track of theirs from a while back. This one is from 7 months ago over here on the Cloud of Sounds. It's called I Wanna Be Free. And we will close out the show with some brand new Heart House and the New Kindness as well. So, without any further ado, this is I Wanna Be Free, Heart House and the New Kindness.
I'm here stuck in space, I'm lost in place, I'm not moving home. Where is my home? I'm standing here, I'm stuck in this moment. Love, where is love on the shuttle? Shut up from all I know, all of my own mind in my brain. You're okay to Twilight Zone, can I phone home? Free, I wanna be free, free, I wanna be free, 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 I wanna be free, free, I wanna be free, 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 I wanna be free, free, I wanna be free, free, free. Free, I wanna be free, free, I wanna be free, 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 I wanna be free, free, I wanna be free, free,
What an absolute bop there. Heart House and the New Kindness, very deserved recipients of our featured artist this week. There's Groovin' in the Pocket, and then there's that. That's next level, isn't it? It's just, yeah, that rhythm, like the melody and the counter rhythms between the drums, the guitars, and the vocals. Oh yeah, and the vocals, like the hitting it up the octave, like it's like, how do you add more energy to this? You go into the next one. Ah, very cool stuff there indeed. Yeah, round of applause, please. And the good news is, folks, is that you're going to get yourself another Heart House and the New Kindness track to close out the show. But before that, we've got another hour of amazing tunes coming your way, and in fact, it's time right now to dive under the covers. Have you ever wanted to get under the covers? But no, let's not get creepy. This is a cover song, and this is our first full cover. It's from Mike and Dawn Janice. Kind of goes along with the Sharon is Karen. We hope that this will encourage everyone to get along and go the extra mile with one another. Start at 3:47. If you go a bit more than 1 minute, you can catch the additional break we added to the classic late 60s songs by the Youngbloods. Thanks for the spin, Mike and Dawn. Well, we're not going to go from 3:47 because I need a comfort stop. So we're going to play a little more of it. So we're going to start this one off from the start and probably play most of it here. So this is Mike and Dawn Janice, and this is Get Together.
But a song we sing, fears the way we die. You can make those mountains ring, you can make the angels cry. Though the bird is on the wing, and you may not know why. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Some may come and some may go, we all will surely pass. When the one who left us here returns for us at last, we are but a moment of sunlight fading in the grass. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Yeah, yeah. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on, everybody, smile on your brother and love one another right now. Come on, come on, come on. Hey, come on, everybody, smile on your brother and love one another right now. Come on, come on. Come on, everybody, come on. If you hear the song I sing, you will understand. You hold the key to love and fear, all in your little trembling hand. Just one key unlocks them both. It's there at your command. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Every
The one, the only, Mike and Dawn. Anyone else find it a bit weird to have 1973 to 2025? Are you trying to tell us something, folks? I know it's 2025 right now, but yes, I'm sure you are still together. There's not a secret message in there. Really cool. I thought that would be a great way to just have the halfway point of the show, because if you know me, you know that's what I'm all about. That's why at the end of every show, I'm like, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, keep creating. I think that there's not enough love in the world, and we need to just make sure that we look out for each other and do the best we possibly can. And look, it doesn't mean that you can't ever be sad, you can't be angry, you can't be pissed off at what the world's dishing up sometimes. But the answer isn't to just let it get you down and sit in the fetal position rocking. The answer is to go, hey, we've got an opportunity here. We're all people. We can be kind to other people. We can show sympathy and empathy and help each other out. And that's what it's all about. Brilliant stuff there, Mike and Dawn. Thank you for sharing. Sharon is indeed Karen. We have hit our 50 likes. So Tremor Bear, I'll leave it to you, but I think we got 60 in us, don't you? I think we can hit 60. We're going to jump over and jump into a big second half of our cool tunes. This is Werner Wallish, and he says, "Hi Pete, Following Me is a song about feeling trapped in a relationship caught in a repeating cycle of emotional struggle and the desire to break free. It was recorded and produced in Logic Pro and iPad. Greetings from Austria to Australia from Werner." I love that. I love that every time Werner sends in a song, it's like, from Austria to Australia. I often think of the people that are like trying to book a holiday to Australia and end up in Austria. It's got to have happened at least once, right? All right, let's take a listen to this one. Werner Wallish here on Your Music. No, I don't want to turn it down either. It's really, really cool, isn't it? Werner creates some amazing music and shares it over here on slaps.com. Yeah, doesn't it just pull you in? And the cool thing about slaps.com from our friends at DistroKid is we can throw fire on the track, we can save, sharing is a breeze, and I can even come down here. And Werner's probably asleep, given that it's, 2 a.m. in Austria right now. I'm just going to say, just spun this on YML. Great stuff as always. Hello from Australia. And look, there have been reports that slaps.com may go away at some point. You know what? Everything in life is temporary. If you want to get all philosophical about it, enjoy it while it's there, because it's a cool platform and it's a great way to share your music for free. And it's from our friends at DistroKid, so you know it's quality. See, roaming free with quality, you get that around here. Michael, aka Zland Band, is up next, and he says, Michael's Pete, a tune to dance along, leaving for Budapest in a few days. Michael is constantly moving. I think he might be on the run from the law. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone that he hangs out here and creates music, because could be, I think he's actually fleeing somewhere, because he's always trapped. No, he loves his travel and is always going somewhere cool. What refuses to come to Australia? Just flat out refuses. Goes everywhere else in the world. Never comes and visits me. Come on, we can have a coffee and a beer. All right, let's play this one. This is Michael, and it is called It Was Bound to Happen. Michael's an absolute pro and a veteran of Your Music Live, because he knows that at around the minute and a half mark, Johns reaches for the slider. So he's like, oh, what if I make a cool change up right at the point where Johns is about to fade me out? He's going to have to keep listening. And success. Well done indeed. Hey, well, by the way, welcome back inside Bilderberg. Build-A-Bear, I used to always call you, because, I don't know, just Bilderberg. Anyway. But thank you. I appreciate I don't know what the currency rate of that is, but very kind of you. If it's 10 cents, I'm happy. Your donations are always appreciated, never expected. So thank you very much for that. Yes, you got it. You did well. You were like, oh, I'm gonna sneak something in there, a complete change up to just throw Johns a curveball. Very well done. Here I am. Listen to the ego on this one, thinking that people are making songs just so that I'm going to do a thing. No, of course not. All right, next up, we have Tiger Steffi and The Higher Power. See, what did I say before? Heart House and the New Kindness, Tiger Steffi and The Higher Power. Love me a name that has a thing and the things. Amil and the Sniffers. Great band. This song is about loving yourself and fully inhabiting your own body. It's called Colour in the Red.
Tell me what's the price of vulnerability. Hold your arms and prepare for a prayer. I wanna tell you everything you mean to me. Walking in the fine lines between the shades. Every color's in the red. In time, you learn to love a goodbye. And I hope you don't get sick of the sound.
inside, always keeping your hands up. My body's so free, body of a dancer. My mind's so free, but getting romance up. It's only one time, baby, so what's your answer? Baby, what's your answer? In time, you learn to love it goodbye. And I hope it's a good sound. All you ever wanted could be yours if you stay around.
Absolute awesome indie vibes. I love it. I love the understated, almost shoegazy vocals just sitting in behind there, but still punching through enough to sound great. The drums, the guitars, the beat, the rhythm, kick. Oh yeah, just all around good stuff there. And as we always say around here, you know how we know it's quality? Because it's provided to YouTube by whom? By DistroKid, of course. That is really cool. They're getting a subscribe from me and a like on that one. And this is what happens. When you release with DistroKid, by the way, you get your own topic channel here on YouTube, which means all of your releases go there. And it means folks can listen to it on YouTube as well as YouTube Music, which is super cool. And it puts your notes down here in the section below. Very cool. I hope we hear from you again in the future. A very cool tune. Look, and there's Tiger Steffi as we speak. Great song. And please don't be a stranger. Submit again soon. Someone who does submit on the regular and always has great tunes is Gordon Lee Weaver. If I like something and the somethings, I like people with three names. John Wayne Gacy, Martin Luther King. They're the two ones I go to. Whoa, what is wrong with me? Michael J. Fox, how about that? I'm going to see Back to the Future musical in like 2 weeks' time. I'm stoked. Gordon Lee Weaver, what can I say? It is the swamp. Stay out. Okay, I will.
In the swampland by late July, hard and muggy, swamp grass waist high. Full going now, kiss some goodbye. They about to die. Stay out the swamp, my warning troop. Jump, jump, get that hit you. Many went in, none came back out. Thinking they brave, they way too proud. Gator King there, there ain't no doubt. We hear one shout. Stay out the smoke, my warning troop. Jump, jump, Gator hit you. Step into the swampland, no longer at home. Hidden eyes are watching, the gator still roams. Heartbeat is racing, feel eyes are watching. Can't find it, can't see, begin to worry. Everything gone silent.
Gordon's tracks have my favorite production technique, which is just the complete break. And that connector that goes between the chorus, like the pre-chorus section there, verse to chorus, it's just perfection. So catchy, so groovy, so well done. Yeah, Gordon Lee Weaver is the true pro. Look, I even zoomed in on his song instead of my face. True professional creator and just has some amazing tracks. So if you're not already, to quote my mate Thomas Christ, he's criminally undersubscribed. And you want to be the first to hear when Gordon Lee Weaver drops a new song. If you were subscribed to Gordon, you would have heard that song 5 days ago. That's what I'm saying. So, but now you can go and check it out in the description. Yeah, right, the suddenness, twists and turns. By the way, thank you, Inside Bilderberg. I'll stop calling you Build-A-Bear because you're being very kind. You donated 5 at Studio Live Today memberships worth $2 a piece. So that's a $10 donation. And I did go and find out that ISK is Icelandic krona. which, if you asked me earlier today, I would have thought that Iceland were part of the European Union and had euros, but no, you learned something new. So thank you very much for the kind donation. I appreciate you and I appreciate everyone. All right, next up we have Hari Maya on the playlist. By the way, the playlist is in the description. All the songs that we're playing on the show today are there for you. Universalis is an album of soundscapes that evoke an intergalactic journey. The compositions began on a beautiful, cold and rainy day, conditions that often inspire my creative process and are typically the most constructive or conducive to composing music for me. From that starting point, I developed a narrative for an imaginary sci-fi film, something I truly enjoy doing with most, if not all, of my musical works. Universalis is no exception. All right, let's give this one a spin on Your Music Live. Not have some outstanding sound sculpting folks in this community. That is really, really cool. Hari Maya here on Your Music Live. And yeah, just awesome. Awesome stuff. Yeah, maybe Harry and Six for Guns should do a collaboration, come together. They'd make some cool stuff together, I'm sure. There you go. CW Paul has found the what are they called? The emojis, the member emojis that don't show up properly here on my streaming software, but that you'll see them on your YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, I'm going to do a couple of things in a moment. We're going to do a spin that wheel in just a jiffy, and I'm going to give away some memberships as well because we've got our big our after party coming up, and those that are already members can join me and see if I can breach some more community standards here on YouTube like I did last week. I'll tell you about that in case you missed it in the after party. But I'm hopefully going to be a good boy this week. Up next, Infected Mortuary. Hey, I'm Emmanuel Farrow, and this is my project, Infected Mortuary. I think this is death metal for kittens, because when I put these tracks on, my cats start ruining the whole apartment, or ruining. I think it says running the whole apartment. I love it. Love Emmanuel, love his guitar work, and this new artist that he's created, Infected Mortuary, is amaze balls. Let's take a listen. Too cool. You know what? Yeah, love it. Love the change ups with the drums going from like the half time to the double time. Works an absolute treat, and love the album artwork with the glitchiness going on there is very cool indeed. Good stuff from Emmanuel Ferro, and you can follow Emmanuel and all of his various different doings at the Emmanuel Ferrist guitarist page, which you'll find linked in the description. Go on, go give him a subscribe and a follow and do all that thing. All the songs are down there. All the kids are doing it, and yeah, pretty funny that he that makes his cats go nuts. In fact, that has made me decide that the hashtag is going to be hashtag cat for the second and final Spin That Wheel celebration that's going to be happening. So if you would like to join in, hashtag cat in the chat. Hashtag cat in the chat. SoundCloud has broken again, so we will reset that and we'll play this next one. It's Professor Boomer. This song is a work in progress. We're all just a work in progress. That I whipped out in September. Just a minimal rock tune about nothing. Did this in Logic Pro with a simple 2-input M audio adapter. Enjoy. I plan to. Let's give it a spin, shall we? This is 11-0. Professor Boomer.
I'm sitting here with nothing at a cafe down the street, sipping on my coffee, I'm feeling bittersweet. Nothing can stop me now from picking up the phone, checking on my messages, I'd rather leave alone. You're just good for nothing, that was a favorite line. And when it comes down to it, nothing suits me just fine. I drive out to my favorite place, there's nothing there to see, just tumbleweeds and fences and one big happy tree. Got nothing on my mind right now, I got nothing I need to do, except think about all the trouble you put me through. You're just good for nothing, that was a favorite line. And when it comes down to it, nothing suits me just fine. Nothing will die out just the same.
I like it. You know what they say about the simple things in life? They're often the best. And that one is a very good example of that. Professor Boomer, I need to know more about the name. Do people call you Boomer? Are you like me where people call you Boomer even though you're only 46? Or are you legitimately of the Boomer? Which is fine. We have people who are technically Boomer ages, but you know what? Your age is just a number, man. And the whole, like, the generational thing makes no sense, makes no difference these days. I get emails from 18-year-olds and 74-year-olds and everyone in between. And it's rad. Like, it's cool. It's everyone. Music is for everyone. Music is the ultimate, everyone can do it. Someone emailed me recently and they said, yeah, I can't really play, I can't play the drums anymore because of like health issues. And wanted suggestions for virtual drums and electronic drums. And I'm like, yeah, again, there's ways, there's means you can create regardless of your physical capabilities or age. They're all just a number. I know. Okay, Boomer. That's what my children would say. Yes, Ear Candy with great strumming indeed. Tremor Bear is on the case for 60 likes. We're at 54, only 6 more to go. So if you haven't already hit the like button, give this old man some thumb love, which just sounds horrendous in hindsight. Pete, never say it that way again. Okay. I will. I'm sorry. All right, everyone has gone in the drawing while we were playing that song for our spin that wheel, and we're going to fire up the wheel. Let's just make sure that everyone's on there. If your name's missing, tell me in the next 5 seconds or so. We got Paul, we got Trevor Bear, we got Mark, we got Brad, we got Mike and Dawn, we got Jerry, we got Matthew, we got Inside Bill the Bear, we got Thomas Christ. I'll get it right eventually. We've got DJ Big Red, and back to Paul. So we're going to hit the wheel. We're going to spin the wheel. Oh,
nothing.
We're still playing the other track in the background. It's going to double it up.
Drive out to my favorite place. There's nothing there to see.
Almost matches. Oh, it was a bear. It was barely past Tremor Bear, but Mark marks the spot. Okay, bring up now. You can bring on the rigged. Now you can tell me that it's rigged. Now that we've had 2 individual separate moderators, now you can tell me that that everything is rigged around here. Now that we've had not only Thomas Christ but Mark Bro win. If DJ Big Red wins next week, then I'll start wondering if I'm somehow rigging it without really knowing and realizing it. Very good stuff there. Mark knows the drill. He just needs to decide on what he would like us to play and put the name of the track, the platform, and the artist in the description. While we wait on Mark, let's play this one from Regional, who says, "Hi guys, I was supposed to release a track last month, but it didn't work out. Oops. So this track is taking place of the last one. I define this track as style of future house. It's pretty basic, but I hope you enjoy. It's called AZN Horizon. Is that Arizona Horizon? I don't know. Let's us find out. Very cool stuff there indeed. Nicely done. Yeah, the chord progression, the drop was on point. Regional, bringing it. One of our featured artists from just a couple of months back and bringing it in a big, bad way there with AZN Horizon. I know that in the US, you don't really use 3-letter state abbreviations, do you? Everything's like 2 letters. AZ, CA, NM. Yeah, here in Australia, it's whatever. Queensland's QLD, New South Wales is NSW, South Australia's SA, WA is WA. We have no conformity, and our postcodes are only 4 digits. Dun, 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 dun. I know. And your mobile phone numbers all start with different prefixes from your landline numbers. Dun, 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 dun. So you always know if someone's calling you from a mobile or a landline. Dun, 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 dun. Stop doing the dun, 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 dun. Okay, I will. All right, this is A Distant Worlds from Mark Bro. He was the winner of our Spin That Wheel, and he actually did 2 songs in the month of Songtember, and this is his second track. And as the winner of the wheel, now we get to play it for you. Mark Bro, Your Music Live. That was so good that it actually brought us up over 60 likes on the show. So Mark just wheeled us into more people coming along, watching and liking the show. So well done indeed there. That's what a moderator does, right? When we play, all we have to do is play their music, and like the Pied Piper, people come along and watch the show. Alrighty, we've got a handful of songs left to go for you here, so we're going to keep cracking on. This is The Lovely Dead. I'm Turning Into a Monster is a Halloween horror punk song inspired by the Misfits. Music by Shaun of the Dead, Abruzzini. Vocals by Jay Grove. It's called I'm Turning Into a Monster.
The blood moon's rising and the dead begin to shout.
rad is that? There's your Halloween theme for this year. Very cool stuff. Yes, very nicely done. Great guitars, great vocals, just great vibes. Just that minor key, dunga 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 dung, worked a treat. And there they are, the Lovely Dead, rocking our worlds here. Get on over and check them out. And you know how you know that they're quality, because they're released by whom? DistroKid, of course. Very good stuff there. Thank you for sharing. Let's continue the awesomeness and play this next track. This one comes to us from Bridget Bravo, who says, Back to One is the latest track from my debut EP, which is just released. It follows the process of having confidence and being able to somehow picture a positive future for oneself. But it soon turns a 180 when all the doubt creeps in and consumes you. Yeah, that bloody doubt that creeps in, that bloody human nature of wanting to question and lose confidence. It's a pain in the rectum, isn't it? Anyway, let's play this one. Bridget's like, oh, Johns, why do you have to do that? You ruined the intro. It was going so well. This is Back to One. Bridget Bravo, your music live.
Everyone seemed to know my name. I taste so sweet. Oh, in this heat, I can't breathe. Roll it back to one. I'm sure enough I'll be someone. I've just begun. Much more to discuss. Won't keep it hush hush. I have a good hunch. I should roll it back to one. This is where I belong. No one I'd rather be. Back to one with my desires. I no longer feel weak. This is where I belong. No one I'd rather be. Back to one with my desires. I no longer feel weak. Wanna make it, wanna be it, wanna stand out in a heartbeat. Wanna make them ask the question, who is she? This is where I belong. No one I'd rather be. Back to one with my desires. I no longer feel weak. This is where I belong. There's no one I'd rather be. Back to one with my desires. I no longer feel weak. 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 I no longer Water is beginning to seep through the cracks of the walls I've built. It rises to my knees. The walls are growing thin.
Oh, and it just, it just keeps going from there, but you're going to have to go and check it out yourself. I know I'm a tease, but what can I do? I can only play a couple of minutes of each song, otherwise we'd be here way too long. But yeah, just absolute work of art, just that breakdown. And again, I hate to compare, but you know, I'm comparing you to someone who's an amazing songwriter and artist, which is Billie Eilish. Like her songs that just go from something and just break down into something completely different. It gives it that dynamic sound. And my criticism of modern pop music these days is that it doesn't do that. Like it starts with the dum 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 chorus hook hook dum 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 chorus hook. There's nothing there for you. But I love hearing something where it just surprises you. Middle of the song and you're just like grooving along, and then it's just like, ooh, hello. Anyway. Up next, we have 4 Prayer, who says, "Hi to everyone. I'm a returning artist to the show. I used to go by the name Froyo Beats. I was one of the earliest episodes, I think. Very cool. I also used to produce music exclusively on GarageBand iOS before I moved onto Desktop's FL Studio. Thomas would be proud. Anyway, after 4 years, I decided to install GarageBand again on my iPhone and then made this and thought, why not share and make a return to Pete's awesome YML? Enjoy this sort of euphoric melodic song." Well, I shall. You shall. We shall all hear this. This is simply titled My First GarageBand Song After 4 Years Off. Very, very cool stuff. Very cool groove. Very nicely done there. Welcome back, Inside Bilderberg's just back as well. It's like folks have decided, especially our Northern Hemisphere folks. It's like, you know what, you're coming into the cooler season, spending more time indoors. Why not flick on Studio Live today? I'm still here. I'm still here 4 times a week at least. So plenty of music sharing going on. So thank you for returning and sharing that song. Hey, have you hit the thumbs up button yet? I would love you to do that. I know, YouTube folks, we just ask you that too often, but it's kind of my job. And if I don't, then everyone else gets the thumbs up and the YouTube robots tell the other YouTube robots to play other people's music. And we don't want that. So thank you for all of your support. Don't forget that we are brought to you by these fine folks at DistroKid. They are awesome. They are the one-stop shop for releasing your music to Spotify, to Apple Music, to Amazon, Tidal, Deezer. You name it, it pretty much goes there. And we thank them for their ongoing support. Up next is Woody Tree and the Fumbling Digits. Now, this is an artist, Colin, who sent me an email and shared a couple of songs. And this one is called Ashes Batting Collapse. And he says it's about a batting collapse. And if you know what happened last week on the show, you know that I love my cricket. And you know that I got in a bit of trouble for playing some cricket on my show. And this is all about that particular sport. And in particular, the Ashes, which is a 2-yearly battle between Australia and England, the old enemy. And this year it's happening here in Australia, which I will be going to in the near future. All right, this is Ashes Batting Collapse.
I took the overland train and then the Northern Line to the Adelaide Oval, where they play a game called cricket that is so sublime.
If you know, you know. Yeah, a very cool track there, and yeah, definitely a shout out to me, and hopefully you're referring to the 2021 batting collapse where England, after being 2 for 93, lost 7 wickets for 45 runs. I was there. I saw it happen. It was in the day-night Ashes test back, 4 years ago now, when the Ashes were last here in Australia. Anyway, that was cool. Old school 4-track vibe, wasn't it? Very cool stuff. Thank you for sharing. Very, very appropriate share for me and for the time of year that it is. Alrighty, now we're sort of moseying on. We're coming towards the end of the show, and look, I'm feeling confident this week. I'm feeling like everything has come together, and I'm going to remember absolutely everything. I can even remember the name that we call the third to last song on the show. I'm that. It's gone. It's missing. What? How is it that every week the same thing happens? If only there was someone who could remind me what we call the third to last of something. Oh, you're referring to Auntie Penny. Tremor Bear has returned and has made us aware of the name of the third to last song. It's the anti-penultimate song. It's Dwight Carr, East Virginia Studios, and says, I recorded this one in my home studio, East Virginia Studios. It was a different experience because I wrote and rewrote it 10 times. Wow, there you go. That's dedication. That's commitment to getting it right. It is called Move On, Dwight Carr, our anti-penultimate. Your music live.
Things used to be. I'll dress like you. You can dress like me. If you were to cross my path again, we might fall in love. We could just pretend. Mama called the preacher. Your boy's sick as hell. But he's still young and pretty, so it's hard to tell. Days are mighty quick since my 35th. I'd rather be killing time than running out of it. I spoke to my heart last night. Said he wants to move on with his life, She said you're gonna be sad. Well, I already am. It's just not as bad with this diazepam. When I found out you died, no, I didn't shed a tear. I'm not too tough to cry, just too high to care. I spoke to my heart last night. He said he wants to move on with his life, I could have stayed and quit.
How good is that? Definitely worth the extra production on that one. I know, tugs at your heart. Like, what is it? I'd rather be killing time than running out. Come on, man. Very good stuff. Love it. Yeah, just brilliant, brilliant stuff. Every song on this show has been amazing. Yeah, the two-stepping dance. Hey, thank you for hanging on till the end. We're about to play our penultimate song, folks. And as a reward for your dedication and commitment, I got some memberships to give away. So I'm going to throw those out to the crowd right now. 5 memberships are popping out into the world. You can also become a member by hitting the membership join button down below. Only costs you $2 a month, which I think is a good deal. Congratulations to Jay, Jack Owens. We've got Walter Chopa, Kenneth Tussar, Radiant, and Just Jay have all received free membership for the first month. The first month is free. Then you got to pay. So thank you and enjoy those. And if you would like to become a member or you'd like to give some memberships yourself, like our friend Inside Bilderberg did earlier, you're welcome to do so as well. Penultimate song time. This comes to us from an artist we have not played before by the name of Celine Georgie. And this is called Deja Vu. It's about Celine Georgie's challenges in life and becoming her true self. It's all about letting the haters hate. Here. This is called Deja Vu. I'm going to play it for you right here, right now on Your Music Live.
Bist du der neue Spieler im Team?
Passt. Ich bin der neue Coach.
Coach? Dann zeig mir mal, wie man gewinnt.
Das werde ich.
Alright, let me get this. Caught an eye, you're so fine, can I talk to you? He said, so you're walking down some way, so I'm hypnotized. Got the looks and your flavor so good. Where from, what's your name? I think you met before. I just gotta know. I said I can't be tamed, got fire in my soul. I live under the spotlight, boy. You have to know. Who do you think you are? Know you wanna have me, but you'll never get my heart. Deja vu, I'll give you. Oh, deja vu. Oh, na na na. I'll give you. Oh, deja vu. Oh, na na na. Baby, dis-moi qui es-tu? I know you wanna see me under the lights, but I ain't coming home with you tonight. Deja vu, I'll give you. Oh, deja vu. I'm a performer like chameleon on stage, but behind the mask, there's a heart that still rages. Caught in the whirlwind of fame and desire. Who are you in a world but on fire? Oh, no, 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 no. I said I can't be tamed, got fire in my soul. I live under the spotlight, boy. You have to know. Who do you think you are? Know you wanna have me, but you'll never get my heart. Deja vu, I'll give you. Oh, deja vu. Oh, na na na. I'll give you. Oh, deja vu. Oh, na na na. Baby, dis-moi qui es-tu? I know you wanna see me under the lights, but I ain't coming home with you tonight. Deja vu, I'll give you. Oh, deja vu. You're sprung on me, I can feel it. See me as a
Excellent track, really nicely produced and cool video to boot. See what I did there? Because of the football. Very cool stuff. If you'd like to go and listen to the rest of the song, and I highly recommend you do, you can do so by checking out the link down in the description where you will find that song and all of the songs that we have played on the show here today. Hey, have you had fun? Have you had a good time? This is my favourite part of the week. I don't think there's any denying that or any doubt about that. When I wake up on a Monday morning, I'm like, I don't have to do YML. I get to do YML, and I get to showcase so many amazing artists. We've had artists that we haven't heard from a while here today. We've had some usual suspects, and we've had some brand new artists that I know many of you are clamoring now to go and subscribe to and to check out and to follow on all the platforms, which you can do in the links down below. Thank you so much to all the fine folks who have been here watching the show, listening to the show, providing your support and your comments. You all rule. Thanks for all hitting the thumbs up button. 60 thumbs up will make Tremor Bear happy. Thank you to the kind donation from Inside Bilderberg, and also for giving away those memberships. Don't forget, you can support me in many ways. You can join the Patreon. You can become a member of the YouTube channel. You can make donations via Super Chat, Super Stickers, Super Thanks, and via PayPal. And you know what you can do for absolutely free? You can watch the shows. You can come along here and support me and be part of the crowd. Big shout out to our replay crew. I know many folks, especially in Asia and throughout Europe, it's at a weird time for you. It's either very early in the morning or very late at night. So thank you for tuning in on the replay. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up as well. That is going to do it for this one, except we've got our featured artist to close us out here on the show this week. It is Heart House and The New Kindness. And they say, whenever our daughter wants to go on a ride with minimum height that she is not quite there with, I always say, you are perfect as you are. Lyrically, this was the inspiration for Living Perfectly. I love it. And thank you Samuel's Mashups, for the very kind donation as well. Appreciate you big time, my friend. Alrighty, this is the Heart House and The New Kindness. Hang around if you're a member. Hang around for the after party. If you're not a member, join up real quick. $2. We'll be doing that, kicking off in about 15 minutes time. Hope to see you there. But without any further ado, folks, please be kind to yourselves this week. Be kind to others. Keep creating. And I'll see you next time here on Your Music Live. Bye for now.
Go ahead and live your life. You do it right, you do it your way. Now is the time. Keep hoping for meaning, keep finding yourself. Forget the critics, they're just people who can't do it themselves. You're where you're supposed to be. Your heart is a beautiful dream. Your time is happening now, be free.